back to the show. Cathy Nesbitt is here from Cathy's Crawley Composters, and today we are celebrating Earth Day 2013. And there's really no bigger advocate for the earth and everything green than Cathy. So thanks for coming in today, Cathy.
Thank you for having me again.
Everything you do is for the earth. So you are one of the biggest pioneers, I guess you could say. And your composting program is really trying to change the way that we do things. Can you tell us about how composting can have a positive effect on the world?
For sure. So by composting on site, either in our backyard or in our kitchen, we're saving that from going to landfill. So the government doesn't have to come, the truck doesn't have to come and collect it, first of all. Savings there on greenhouse gas emissions, and just not having to put the stuff out. Then when we go to do our gardening, look, we've got the soil right that we've made ourselves.
Nice.
So we don't have to go and pay money, so we don't have to drive somewhere and get topsoil.
Okay, yeah.
Right, more gas emissions or greenhouse emissions. And we know what's in it. Again, if we're making our own compost via worms or just regular composting, we know what's in it.
Which
it's
is
a industry that's not regulated, composting.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you get your stuff from your triple mix or whatever, you don't really know what's in it.
Chock full of bad stuff, potentially.
Potentially.
Let me touch on something. You said less garbage meant. To me, that means less tax dollars, which means worms, good for my wallet.
Absolutely. You've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, high five?
Yeah.
You know I'm the high five guy, not the hug guy.
I know.
Right.
That's
He's
why
a
I'm like,
high-five
I could use a second squeeze.
I'll give you one on the commercial break.
Thank you.
It's the second squeeze that makes the most. Okay, so this is your daily sort of been
Food
cooking, all garbage.
This is your scraps. This is a worm buffet.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's all of your banana peels, apples, orange, so all your fruit, all your carrots, potatoes, lettuce, all your veg.
I see apple, or not apple, shells in here. Is that right?
Eggshells.
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 Eggshells
necessary.
are fine?
They're a
Yes.
necessary component. Worms require the eggshells, the calcium, for reproduction. And also it helps to balance the pH or the acidity in the bedding. So eggshells good, too.
Okay.
Cool.
So that goes into the composter, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And then they eat the scraps, and then their excrement really is the black gold.
That exactly.
Right.
Way
That's
to
right.
say it. Their excrement
I mean,
is the
I was
gold.
trying to search of a nice.
Oh, you did well
or a
there.
nice,
That's beautiful.
the
That
worm,
was.
also known as the worm poo.
Castings is a
Castings.
it's a fancy
Thank you.
word.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes.
So here it is, and this is what you totally
Look at
use.
it. This is
100%.
beautiful.
Oh, you're gonna touch it too.
Oh my gosh, it's just worm poo.
Yeah.
all
Totally
natural.
It's
organic.
just soil.
Yeah.
It's really just soil.
Okay.
And that's what I say to the kids. The worms are soil makers. That's their job.
Oh, interesting.
They're soil makers. So we don't have to be afraid of because I say to them, oh, has anyone done gardening? You know, you've already touched worm poo. And then they go, oh my gosh, I'm not going to garden. No, go ahead and touch
No,
it.
it's good.
It's nature's finest
Okay.
soil.
So we got the worm poo. But what was in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just how the container to do the composting. So this would be in your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under your kitchen table, so you remember to do it, or wherever you keep it. You just need to remember. It's got a lid, so you don't have to worry about the worms crawling out. The
What's in
worms
here?
require a carbon-nitrogen mix. So this is mostly carbon. So this is all your paper products.
Okay.
Your drink trays, egg cartons, paper towel, toilet paper rolls. All of those can be used for the bedding.
Okay.
Newsprint is great because it's more absorbent than bond paper that's from your printer. You mix that all together. You add in about a liter of soil, just regular garden soil, and then some water and crushed eggshells. That's it.
That's it?
Mix it all together and then add your worms on top.
Yep.
And then when you're feeding the food scraps, the nitrogen, you pull back the bedding, add your chopped up food scraps in the bedding. What's that?
Pull back.
You pull back.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a technical term that I missed there.
Pull back the
pull
bedding.
back the bedding.
Put the food in.
Okay.
And
it
cover
back.
it up so that you don't get fruit flies.
Oh, nice.
Right? This is done inside. If anybody's ever had fruit flies but they haven't had a worm bin, they know the fruit flies don't come from here.
Right.
They come from here.
Oh.
So I'm going to use bananas. As you bring the bananas home, the eggs are on there already, so we bring them into our house.
Okay.
So if you rinse your scraps or your fruit before you consume it, that's great. Anything you don't generally wash, bananas, orange, melon, give it a quick rinse. That will wash off the fruit fly eggs. And then you can add it into a container like this. This is
great.
This is called a Sure Close. This is made in Ontario. And this is just a collection bucket, not a composter. If your collection bucket has a solid lid, sometimes when you open it for your green bin or composting, it smells bad.
It does.
It's
it really does.
anaerobic.
Yeah.
So without oxygen. So methane gas is being created.
That's the smell.
That's the bad part.
We don't want that being We don't want that in our home.
We don't want it in
Or
our
to breathe
house. Right, it's bad all around.
Yeah.
So this lid, I don't know if you can see on
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
camera,
perforated.
but it's perforated.
Yeah.
So it's got a nice holes in it. The fruit flies can't get in if they're in your house.
Okay.
So it's drier, it doesn't smell bad, and
It almost, people will wonder, oh, but won't it smell just as bad as the other kind? But it doesn't, because it's not creating that gas.
because it has oxygen.
Yeah.
So it's aerobic versus anaerobic, with oxygen versus without.
Okay, so give me a timeline. I buy the worms, I
Yeah.
feed the worms, I make the bed, I do the bed properly. When do I get
the
yeah.
black gold
Okay,
for my
wonderful,
May 2
great
for
question.
planting?
It's about 3 to 5 months from setup to harvest.
Okay.
Okay.
So the more you chop up your scraps, the faster it goes. They don't have teeth, so there's bugs in the soil that help to break down the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 to 5 months. There's some things you can do to make it faster chopping.
We
it.
should also promote the fact that it is Earth Day, and there are a lot of great
Yeah.
green companies out there. Green Connections meets how often?
Oh, we meet monthly. Thank you. The fourth Wednesday of the month. This coming Wednesday is our next meeting.
Yeah.
We're going to be meeting in East Gwillimbury at the Admin Center on Leslie.
Okay.
Nice.
Leslie and Man Albert Road.
Yeah.
7:45 to 11.
Okay.
No charge to
Fantastic.
No
attend.
charge.
If you're a green company or business, you can come out
Join us.
and
Yeah.
join and network and come together with all the other superheroes
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the Earth.
Woohoo!
Here, come here.
Thank
Let me
you,
give- Let me give
Cathy.
you one of those
Oh,
hugs. Here,
All
look.
right.
This one,
Keep
ready?
giving the
Do it.
hug.
Now is the
Total
second one.
shade thrower, by the way.